Bitcoin and Ethereum, what's its next move? Let's find out in the charts here, shall we? Oh my goodness, well, Bitcoin has come down exactly again as predicted. I told you guys not to buy up here, hopefully you didn't. And if you didn't, that's good. And if you're buying after that, we're gonna be talking about what your stop loss should be in today's video, because hey, I told you guys to buy around 24K and lower is where your entry is, but I didn't talk about what your stop loss should be. So we're going to be talking about that in today's episode, because hey, you know what? Most people are probably want to be interested in buying and so holding along here. We also want to know what the target is, so we're going to be talking about that as well. So if you're interested, make sure you head over interested in trading. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe, and also head over to bybit.davintij15.com so that you can actually trade this exactly along with us. All right, so let's do this. Let's head over to the charts right now, and let me just clear this up. And whoa, so we're heading right back to this trend line. Probably going to ignore it. I probably should just remove it, because this trend line is like not really that much of a support and resistance line, so I don't like it that much, so I'm going to ignore it. And so we can probably continue on creating another trend and see if there's any kind of like, yeah, there you go, pattern there, right, where we actually can see transpiring. Yes, thought so. There it is. So there we go. There we have it. We could end up all the way back at this this line here. So effectively, we have to start cost averaging in on this downward trend now. Alrighty, so let's take a look at that. So with Bitcoin, let's just zoom in here and see if there's a Fibonacci levels here. Right now we're at the 61.8. Did we bounce off the 61.8? Not yet. Not too bad. That would have been nice, because that would have probably marked a nice bottom so that we could continue up higher. Really, we are in a bullish zone, but I'm a little concerned. Because I bet you any money, if we bring up the indicators, we could be in for divergence. We have some divergence here, but they haven't been confirmed, and they won't be confirmed until we break the lower points here, way down here. So that's a good sense on the 4 hour. Not the big deal. Let's just see if there's anything on the daily that should be concerned about. There is a little bit of a divergence here, but again, it hasn't been confirmed and it will take a large dip for it to confirm on the daily. So that's a good news right there. So it is still rocking the positive sense, and so we can continue with a long trade, because we're in a bullish zone and nothing negative has occurred just yet. So that is good. So let's add to our trade all the way down here. So the stop loss for this trade will be right about here. So make sure your average doesn't break your 5% rule, and that will be your stop loss. Unfortunately, way down there, right? So yeah, make sure that you have that's a $22,500 mark would be your stop loss. So if you went too high on the leverage, right, reduce your leverage, right? Because actually you could reduce your leverage if you have enough money in your account. You have enough money in your account, and you can reduce your leverage down to 5%. So really, you should have an average buy-in approximately. You want an average buy-in approximately right here, around the $23,700 mark. So if we come back down, right, you could get more in, so that your average is down right there. You're at there 4%, almost 5%. So it's almost like a 1-to-1 risk to reward ratio. So make sure you did not go too crazy. And then of course, 2% risk, right? So you could just hit the stop loss and then move it up to 50%. But then because the market is really choppy as it's trying to get higher and higher, there's no point. You're going to have to hold this thing and move your stops to break even as this thing tries to chop its way higher, higher, and higher. Because a lot of people are just, selling out their Bitcoin, and whenever the price moves higher, they're, oh man, I'm getting out. Thank you. I'm getting out at this price. I'm getting out at this price. And so this brings down the price of Bitcoin. This is why we're having a lot of this chop here. These are people who are like, oh my God, I'm exhausted for this price. This volatility, I'm getting out. So as soon as it gets higher, I'm getting out. And that's what's happening here. We're seeing a lot of that as we move higher. So eventually that actually wears out, and then there's going to be a big pump up to a specific level. So we might see a big jump as those people go, oh shoot, maybe I should buy back in. And they FOMO back in, and then there's a big spike. So that's coming as this price climbs the wall of worry as it climbs higher and higher and higher. And so I would expect that very soon. So we could always wait. For those who are using the Rockin Brainer, you could always wait for it to flash a green signal, but those green signals might come on a big pump, so keep that in mind. Right now we're on a red signal, meaning sell signal, but on the 4 hour. So, and it's okay. We can wait for that, and then you can buy that, or you can just cost average down, right? Because this thing's going to turn around fast. I think we did that here, and you didn't get much of a buy if you did bought here and get a chance to sell, but. Yeah, on the sell signal is on this one right here, so you didn't get a chance to really get any much of a profit, whereas the sell signal came very, very late in the game. So there it is. And if you're interested in Rockin Brainer, you can purchase it at payments.rockinbrainer.io. Right? Don't forget you can trade this at bybit.davincej15.com. All right, so let's head over to Ethereum. Right, and Ethereum's getting its happening soon. Again, right? Hopefully, you didn't buy the tops. Right, don't buy the tops. You always, especially in a bear market, don't buy tops. As the market's pumping, don't buy the breakouts, because those breakouts, more often than not, in a bear market, will hurt you unless you're willing to hold it for a while. So yeah, don't buy the breakouts. Buy the dips. From the dips that are selling on the dips. We can see that Ethereum is, this is perfect. This is a perfect buying opportunity right here. You can, I would suggest, look at that. That's beautiful. So we broke down close to the 13 MA, but before, right here, and this candle, and then we retested and broke and wiped out all the longs here, and now we're coming back up. Odds are we're going to roll through this 13 MA and pump higher to the $2,000 mark sometime this weekend. So this is a great buying opportunity. Let's go down to the lower time frames and see if that's the case. You can see that, yes, on the 15-minute, we're probably going to create a little bit of a W here, and I would look out for that and buy the snot out of that, because this thing's nicely set up here. You can even take that bottom wick as your stop loss right here if you want, because this is a big opportunity for you to make some easy cash on Ethereum. No guarantees from the management. This could go the other way, but hey, you know what? It doesn't matter. You can always just jump back in on another long. You have to look out for the next trade, right? So if they stop you out here, that's okay. You can probably get in a little bit lower. Just wait for it to just keep an eye. If it breaks you out, you just wait for it on a lower time frame for it to. Specific candles, like maybe some fractal candles that you can jump in on, because this thing is going higher for sure, because we're going to be breaking into Well, because of the the anticipated triple happening, and we could see that. Here on my birthday, right? My birthday is when Ethereum's merge is going to occur. Yes, September 15th is the merge, and also DAVITAR will be launching on that day. So this can be interesting, right? DAVITAR is launching on that day. And Ethereum merge is occurring on my birthday all at the same time. Yes, unfortunately, Ethereum should take a dive after that, shortly after that, because it's sell the news, right? Basically, because that's a fundamental event, and price usually pumps into a fundamental event. It doesn't mean that Ethereum is going to go away or go down to something crazy. No, the most it might do is maybe 20% or something like that. Might go further, right? Might go further than that, but it's not going to go crazy. Because one, we're going into it might go crazy, but we're going into a triple happening, which has never occurred for Ethereum, and it's already in the negative. It's already the amount of Ethereum that's being produced is already in the negatives as it is, and on top of that, if we're going into a triple happening, and so we could expect Ethereum to really, really increase its value in the next 12 to 18 months after this triple happening occurs. So it's going to be fantastic. Well, after my birthday, man, Ethereum is the buy. I've been telling people that although Bitcoin, you want to hold Bitcoin because it's the most secure asset, Ethereum will outperform. All right. Okay. So, alrighty. With that said, let's head back to Ethereum. Yes, this is an easy buy. Look at that. You're like 1.3% as your risk. This is an easy ride all the way higher to like at least the $2,000 mark, right? Around just over the $2,000 mark. I wouldn't take more than double the profits there before the $2,000 mark, because markets, you don't want to trade big fat round numbers. $2,000 is big fat round numbers. Avoid selling at the $2,000 mark exactly, right? Sell maybe a little bit before and take profits before that. Will it go higher than $2,000? For sure, right? But it might reverse back down before that happens. There's a lot of time between now and then on the 15th. So we're going to have a little bit of a reversal probably of this bigger move. Probably retest these lower levels before we continue. The lower levels meaning the $1,700 mark, which is the $1,730, $1,700, $1,700. So make sure you don't hold any major trades, because this thing is going to be very, very, very choppy as it tries to reach its ultimate goal, basically of we're talking like 2,200 as at the very least, and possibly even 2,500, which is $2,500. Not surprising if it gets up there at all. It wouldn't surprise me at all. Alrighty, well, let's head over to our crypto bubbles, and you know what? I missed this. I honestly have to say I missed this completely. I missed all of this. I can't believe. Look at this. This is a key support level, and it broke through it, and we're now the next support level is way down here at 39%. It's unbelievable that this has reversed such heavily into a bear market cycle. That's wow. This is basically the Bitcoin dominance. So basically alts are outperforming Bitcoin amazingly. I think Ethereum has helped that a lot, and it will continue to do so as it rallies into the 15th of September. So I expect another month of altcoins doing extremely well going forward. So thanks to Ethereum. So if you have your altcoins, right, you've got some more pumpage happening, right? Not all altcoins are going to pump at the same time, and not all altcoins are going to dump at the same time. So make sure that you take profits along the way, because this is after the season, this is going to go into a bear market season. So prepare for that coming up. Now, keep in mind the Fed is going to go ballistic on the printing once the stock market drops. So yeah, that will be interesting to see what happens with alts going forward. Alts will probably do extremely well. If we break the 39%, wow, that will be incredible. Now, I don't see it happening in this downward move because we've gone down so far, right? With the dominance, that it's gone too far too fast. So I would expect it to bounce off of this, but anything can happen. It's going to turn into a waterfall movement. But I doubt it because it's already gone too far. It most likely should bounce off of that and then at least come back up to one of these two resistance points, the 40%, 41 or 42%, and then come back down before we see a breakdown. So let's see how that plays out over the next little while. I'm just shocked. But hey, you know what? If you're still in the little old lady strategy, you're doing extremely well, and you're getting a lot more Bitcoin, and that's the whole point, because Bitcoin's real. Bitcoin's here to stay, and you need to be a part of it. Thanks for watching.